Hi, Torsten, my brother from an alternative mother. It's your good friend from San Francisco. I'm using Gigu. The app is great, helps me avoid the trash. You can feature my screenshots in one of your videos. So I have the screenshots here. I want to give you a little bit of background. This company has been operating in Brazil. They have 50,000 users on the app. They got sued by Uber. Why do you get sued by Uber? Because you're obviously doing something that Uber doesn't like. And what Uber didn't like is that the Brazilians, who now launched yesterday in the United States with a 30-day free trial, what they didn't like was that Gigu was taking the information, the trips, and breaking it down and showing you basically what, maybe what was a unicorn or what is a unicorn, what is trash, and you can make quick decisions, right? So for example, here, the dollar per mile rate, 77 cents. If I know that my threshold, I will only switch on the car at $1 per mile, obviously I'm going to ignore this. I can make a decision on the red here, right? This little red. Nah, this is not worth it. I can make a decision in milliseconds. And this has to do with a trip from San Francisco Financial District to Santa Clara. The rating of the rider, 4.61, someone I would not drive. I can look at the rating. I can make my decision on the rating. I can make my decision on the dollar per mile. The dollar per hour looks fairly attractive. The dollar per minute doesn't look bad. But at the end of the day, this is really not a huge paying trip at 77 cents. I wouldn't switch on, or accept the trip for that. The next one is a little bit more attractive, right? It goes from San Francisco to Union City. And seconds later, I'm already seeing a 20-cent difference. 20-cent difference per mile, which means if I've driven 5 miles, I've already made $1 more thanks to the Gigu app, because I can compare this one to the one before, which was not worth it, right? But I may say, okay, well, I'm not even going to drive at 98 cents. I strictly keep to maybe $1.50 per mile until it comes in. Then I accept. The hourly rate, $33.60. The minute rate, 56 cents. The rating, 4.81. 4.8 and higher, I'll look at. 4.6, absolutely not. So there's so much good decision making thanks to the app. There it is, Gigu. You could toggle back to LYFT. This particular offer on UberX, maybe some people will take it. The previous one, right? Let me just show you. No, but I can toggle back to LYFT, or I can keep on looking at Uber trips until the right one comes along. So it's on Android right now. Android. You can download it. Gigu, Gigu. It launched. I'm one of the few YouTubers promoting it. My good friend who has the Spanish channel Delivery TV, Luis, is promoting it, and a couple of other drivers are promoting it. And they got a great article in the Business Insider. I'll leave the link below to the Business Insider. They were interviewed, but they're here in the United States, and it's just the results will speak for themselves. So if I receive an email like this, the app is great, helps me avoid the trash, right? We don't drive for trash. And you can feature my screenshots in one of your videos. Thank you. I want to say thank you to the driver for allowing me to use the screenshots. It's real, it's happening, and you're able to make far more intelligent decisions thanks to Gigu. I'm one of their marketers, one of their promoters. The only time I'll ever use the app is if I'm not doing private trips, but food delivery drivers, rideshare drivers, check it out. Gigu on the Android platform. What have you to lose? 30 days trial, no cost, right? And then that's a handful of dollars per month if you want to continue. You don't have to continue. But why not try it out for 30 days? And why not compare those 30 days to the previous 30 days? Maybe look at April, or if you're starting mid-May, look at your numbers from mid-April to mid-May, and then mid-May to mid-June, because you did the 30-day trial, right? Just an idea. But here already, just between two screenshots within the San Francisco area, seconds apart, two offers, you're ready. If I were to take this one, 33 miles, and I'm earning 20 cents per mile more, right? You're already making $6.60 more just because you had the ability to compare this trip to the other trip, right? Very, very simple. And in fact, this one, had you committed to this, it would have been 43 miles. And the one that you might take for 98 cents per mile, you just compare the two. They similar in mileage, but you've instantly made $6.60 or $7 more by comparing trip to trip. Thanks to who? Thanks to Gigu. Comments, please.